Well, here we have to find, in the first case, the circumference of a circle with a radius of 24 inches. So r equals 24 inches, and we know circumference equals 2 pi r. So the circumference is going to equal 2 times pi times 24 inches. And when we compute that, I get 150.8, and that's rounded, inches, but the radius is just in terms of 2 significant digits, so we're going to round this to 2 significant digits. And we'll look at the 0 and around that, and it just rounds to 150 inches, and those are in significant digits. So for the next one, we have to find the area, and this was 1, by the way, and why don't we do that on a separately? Okay, number 2. Find the area of a semicircle that has a diameter of 10.4 feet. So the area of a semicircle equals the area of a circle divided by 2. So there's that subscript, area of a semicircle. So we know the diameter, d equals 10.4 inches. So the radius is half the diameter, and that would make that 5.2 inches. Now, area of a circle equals pi r squared. And so the area of a semicircle is going to be pi r squared divided by 2. So when we compute that, we have pi times 5.2 squared in inches squared divided by 2. And when I compute that, I get 42.47 inches squared, but again, we started off with 2 significant digits, so we'll round that down to approximately 42 inches squared. The 4 rounds down. Or the 4 tells us to round down, go to 2. And so that's our area of the semicircle. So now we need to find how many plants spaced every 6 inches are needed to surround a circular walkway of 30 feet, a 30-foot radius, and use 3.14 for pi. So circumference equals 2 pi r, and the number of spacings, or the number of plants, is going to be the circumference divided by the length of each spacing. So we've got a radius of 30 feet, and we have a spacing of 6 inches. Well, we have to convert this spacing to feet, because we have to have identical units. So that's 6 inches per plant times, and there's 12 inches in a foot. Now the inches divide out, and we get, 6 goes into 12 twice, we get 1/2 foot per plant. So now we need to find n. That's the number of plants. So we have 2 times 3.14 times 30 feet divided by, and the spacing is 1/2 foot per plant. Now, as you well know, when you divide fractions, you invert and multiply and create multiplication. So n equals 2 times 3.14 times 30 feet. And inverting and multiplying, we wind up with feet in the denominator, 1 foot, or feet in the denominator, and 2 plants in the numerator. The feet divide out, and when we compute this product, we get 376.8 plants. Well, we can't have 0.8 plants, so we'll round that down to 376 plants. And we're done with that.